We're going to stay in the ABC 7 Alert Center. More breaking news this afternoon. The World Health Organization has just declared the COVID-19 outbreak an official pandemic. In the borderland, New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has confirmed 3 residents in that state have just tested presumptive positive for COVID-19. These are the first confirmed cases in New Mexico. Now, the state's Department of Health said 2 of the cases are a Socorro County, New Mexico husband and wife, both in their 60s, and had recently traveled to Egypt. Both are at home in isolation. Now, the 3rd case is a woman in her 70s in Bernalillo who had recently traveled to New York City. She is also isolated at home. And the latest numbers coming into the newsroom right now using our interactive map coming in from Johns Hopkins. I just updated this. Total deaths right now worldwide at 4,373, total number of cases 121. When we click on the United States, though, those numbers have also gone up to 1,050. That number is even higher than where we started this morning. 29 total deaths. That number has stayed consistent at least for today, but still the numbers keep going in, as we just found out from New Mexico. Madeline? Thank you, Madeline. Happening now, 2 New Mexico students are also in self-quarantine after returning from Italy. It's just out of a precaution against the possibility of having been exposed to the coronavirus, and officials have not said if they've tested positive. The Las Cruces Sun News is reporting that 1 student is in El Paso. The other one is in Truth or Consequences. They reportedly don't have any symptoms. The newspaper says they came back to the U.S. at the beginning of March after studying abroad in Italy. ABC 7's New Mexico Mobile Newsroom asked NMSU, but a spokeswoman was not able to confirm any of this information just yet. Now, NMSU did say there are currently 28 students in other countries for the study abroad program. Some of those countries include Mexico, Spain, and Japan, among other countries. NMSU has canceled future travel abroad trips for the time being. UTEP has also done the same thing. And El Paso officials held a news conference yesterday. They mentioned 1 person has been tested for the coronavirus in El Paso. Those results were negative, but they did not say if that was the NMSU student. Officials said they're not taking things lightly. They say they have threat assessment teams giving them daily updates. Nicole, thank you very much. Right now from our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, it's a brother against a brother in Las Cruces courtroom. One is blaming the other. One saying he didn't do it. Julio Gutierrez Barrera is on trial in the drive-by shooting of 14-year-old Jocelyn Trujillo Pierce back in 2017. She was attending a party. A bullet went through a window, killed her instantly. Now, Gutierrez Barrera's brother, Alonzo, who took a plea deal in the same case, testified his brother was the one who pulled that trigger. The older brother said he did not fire the deadly shot. And after another round of races in the Democratic primaries, former Vice President Joe Biden is surging. Bernie Sanders is sputtering. The former vice president with a commanding lead now over Bernie Sanders. After a strong showing on Tuesday, 6 states were up for grabs. ABC News projecting Biden taking at least 4 states, including the big prize of the night, Michigan, as well as Missouri, Mississippi, and Idaho. Overall, it was a crushing blow to the Sanders camp, marking back-to-back disappointments on major Tuesday primaries for Sanders. Speaking from Vermont Wednesday morning, saying he's still moving forward. The 2 are set to debate in Arizona on Sunday, but because of the coronavirus concerns, there will be no live audience. Madeline, and you just said it. It was a mess this morning. Of course, you were out there live, but really at 7 o'clock was when the traffic started to move through, backed up big time. And even now, right at North Mesa, this is where that crash happened. It's still slow, but that's more due to the stoplights than due to any issues out on those roadways. If we zoom out here, at least on the wide view, it looks okay. Where Saul is right now in the lower valley, though, we're still monitoring that. You can see from the left side of your screen right there, that police tape is set up, and that's right at Midway on Loop 375. So again, that's in the lower valley. We're monitoring that scene now. No crashes, though, at this point. I am happy to say that. So if you are heading out the door, maybe grabbing some lunch, you'll be fine. So we're monitoring that spot right there for you. We will get another check-in with Saul Signs a little bit later in the newscast. Stick around for that. Should be right around 12:30 here. We'll get another check-in with him. Joining me is Christine Achampong, the Cirque Du Solei Ovo. this is exciting time here, Christine.
It is, yes. We're in town again, back in El Paso for the second time with Ovo, which is a day in the life of an insect colony.
Perfect. And we've talked a little bit about it here. We can see it behind us, them rolling here. Talk about Ovo, what it is. It's exciting.
It's exciting.
Show, yeah.
Very exciting, very colorful. The music is great. It's Brazilian inspired, so it's fun for the whole family. Again, it's a day in the life of insects, so there's about 17 different insects in the show, sorry. They range from ants to spiders to, oh my goodness, mosquitoes. We have a ladybug. There's a lot of bugs and a lot of acrobatics.
And we finally got the video up here. So this is just a little taste right here.
Just a little taste.
I know there's about 100 crew members involved with this, Christine.
There's 100 of us in total, so
yes.
50% of them are artists and 50% of us are tour staff.
Wow, okay, and that, obviously, you're going across the country, that takes a lot. And just looking at the costumes alone could be a bit of a challenge.
Yes, so we travel with over 1,000 pieces of costume, and we have a mighty team of 4 who work to maintain those week by week.
Wow, okay, and with the acrobatics here, obviously practice, you guys are going through that, I'm sure.
Yes, so every city we have a rehearsal day, which is tomorrow, so the artists are taking a day off today, having a little bit of rest, and they'll be back in the arena tomorrow.
Excellent. Okay, so we have obviously the big. How many shows are you guys doing here, Christine?
We're doing 7 shows in total. So we're here from tomorrow, which is Thursday, until Sunday.
Excellent. Okay, we do have the graphic up right there. Okay,
yes.
so Thursday, Friday at 7:30. Lots of chances right now to come see it. What do you want people to know, Christine? If they are kind of on the fence here, what would you tell people to get them in the door?
I think it's a very exciting show. Again, there's a lot of acrobatics. You'll see foot juggling in a couple of minutes, live in studio. You guys are in for a real treat. You'll also see aerial straps, aerial cradle. You'll see tumbling, trampolining. There's something for everyone in the show.
Excellent. And as Christine just mentioned, in about 20 minutes, we're going to have some members of the cast that will be live in our studio doing some of that right there, that foot juggling. Excellent. All right, Christine. Well, stick around here, and of course, we will be right back here with those news headlines first. Then we'll get back to the fun.
Yes.
Don't be mad about the rain, everyone.
Yeah, don't. I mean,
it's fine.
It shows up eventually.
Absolutely.
We'll see you tomorrow.